Hello students, good evening. This is Dr. Stella Henry on the line all the way from Melissa, Texas. I want to say congratulations that you made it to this point. And I just have a few things I want to mention for review purposes. For restorative justice, which is a general course for everybody, I want you to review the difference between restorative justice system and retributive justice system. I also want you to know that restorative justice system is all about three people, and these three people are the victim, the offender, and the community. That is for restorative justice system. And then for church administration, I want you to review the rewards of loyalty. Those are just two little items. I also want you to look at, what you understand by translating your vision into reality. When a leader dreams, he doesn't just close it, he doesn't close his eyes. He continues to work on that dream until that dream becomes a reality. So when a man who is a leader dreams, it is totally different. I see people who are pregnant, and they usually, when their 9th month comes, on that 9th month, they usually deliver. So it's just a very tiny thing. I would like you to review it. I sent out an email. Any email you get at this time, don't be frustrated. You're gonna get them because exam is coming next week. Just go ahead and open them up. They are probably review that might help you for the exam that is coming up. I would like you to also look at importance of leadership. It's also, all these things are just like one page. So go ahead and review, look at it. I also sent us something on women in pastoral ministry and leadership. And I want us to, let's just pause and talk about it a bit. I have sent you an because of gender inequality or gender bias, as the case may be, we have seen gender gap. I must tell you, discrimination is one of it. Pay inequality, like pay. I'm talking about payments. For instance, if you're working in a job, pay inequality is one of it. We have inequality in promoting and hiring. So for instance, if a man has gone for an interview, a woman has as well gone for the same interview. A woman would do so well, but because it's a secular interview, maybe like, let me use, what can I use as an example? Maybe working in the barracks or being leading the army, or just somewhere out there, any of those companies. The woman does well in the interview, but these people are going to sit, the manager, the administrator, and all of them, and they're going to talk about what? Oh, let's go ahead and take the man. Because a man is just going to wake up and come to work. But a woman is going to wake up and call us on the phone and tell us that they can't come to work because her daughter is sick, her children are sick, this has started, their emotions have kicked in, so they don't want the woman. This is gender bias. They're going to turn back and tell the woman, we're sorry, we'll save your file, and anytime there's something, we'll let you know. And they'll go ahead and congratulate the guy and take the guy. It is gender inequality. And and then the other way around, because this is like it's just like two-way traffic. The other way around, some jobs are being masculinized while some are being feminized. For instance, like nursing, people are thinking that nursing is specifically for women. So when a man who has done so well, he is a great nurse, he goes for an interview and a woman comes. Guess what? No matter how he does well in the interview, they don't want to hire him. And on top of it, they want to keep the woman and even pay the woman better because they want to do everything to keep the woman. And this guy loses the job because of gender inequality, gender bias. So now what do we do? Because we have a number of them. So what do we do to bridge this gender gap? That is the question this afternoon. So we're going to fix the system and not the woman. We're going to fix the system and not the man. Gender inequality is all about the difference, it's just all about differential evaluation in men and women. So as leaders must be intentional. So it would be okay to encourage paternity leave. Have you considered women take maternity leave when they are going home to give birth? Men can as well get paternity leave. They should be paid. Their wife, just think about it. Somebody's wife is about to deliver and this man continues to go to work. What time does he even bond with his family, with the children, with the newborn, and with his wife? Leaders should start thinking about giving men paternity leave so that men can go home and bond with their family. Women also, there are several women out there who they are very excited about sitting at home and just being the housewife, and this kind of women know how to wear the Brazilian hair they have on their head is good enough to pay for somebody's house rent or house mortgage, as the case may be. But when you let them go to work, they will understand the value of life. It's not everybody is not like that. There are women who are hardworking. There are men who are great. We have men who work, who help out in their homes. Because look at this scenario I want to talk about. Do you know sometimes we have women who have become breadwinners in their family, but being a breadwinner has still not relieved this woman of her total caregiving priorities. You see, she will go to work and go and bring that money. She will still come back because it is not masculine to do dishes, it is not masculine to do fabric, it is not masculine to do the laundry and do the cooking. The woman will come back and do it. So this is scientific proved based on empirical evidence. So it is not targeted at a particular person, but it's the general something that we have figured. There are some men who will come back from work, they still want to help their wives. There are some women who will go to work and come back and do something, help their husband. So it's all about understanding, and that's why we are happy that we have women who are in pastoral ministry that are leaders. These are people who will help to change some of the things that we've not been able to change. We need to so we have to make some of the business out there more female friendly. So let's not masculinize a lot of things and now deprive female, and then we feminize a lot of things and we now deprive men of it. So we have a lot of gender gap that we want to talk about. But so far, I might stop here. Leaders should lead, think, and act, being intentional to make sure they are carrying everybody along. I want to stop so far. Go ahead and please open up your attachment, whether it is coming from me or you have something from me, you might have something from somebody, any other instructor coming. And please don't hesitate to ask questions if you have anyone. This is not the time to keep quiet. Our exams will be starting 18th. Some of us are not comfortable with laptops. I remember that our IT engineer advised last year that if you have a laptop or computer, it is better to use it. But if you do not, just go ahead and use what you have. Nobody's trying to prompt you to buy what you don't have at this time. He also mentioned that if you are doing your exam, if you know where you can get a network better, please stay in that environment, because sometimes, especially if you're using your cell phone to type, if you lose network, you're going to lose your work. When your phone rings, please don't take any call. If you've already started taking your exam, do not take a call, because after taking that call, you're going to lose your work. It is not saved anywhere. Another thing I want to mention is that that exam might be timed, so be sure to read all your instructions. Sometimes instructions might be found up on the top, and some other times you will find them below. So check out your instructions and see what it is saying. Some instructions will tell you to, out of 6 questions, to attempt 4. Don't do all the 6 questions, try and do 4. Before then, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Once again, I want to thank you for choosing School of the Spirit Bible Institute. You have not made any mistake. And if we have anybody out there who is still struggling with their admission process, you still have an opportunity to get that going. And I tell you, at the end of the day, you will not regret it. Congratulations once again, Dr. Stella, Melissa, Texas. You all have a beautiful night.